right, here with Tom Saunders, Mr. Saunders. What a week so far.
It's been crazy, isn't it?
Is this your first time in Texas?
Yes, first time in Texas, yeah.
How do you like it so far?
Well, I mean, we love all America, you know. I mean, it makes a difference which state we're in. I just like the American people. I like the food. I like the accent. I like, you know, we just like everything about America. And I've been to America a few times.
Have you been able to get some Texas barbecue yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet.
Okay.
I'm open to.
We've got to get you that.
Yeah.
All right, so big fight week. I wanted to ask you about, well, one, do you feel that your son's power, his punching ability, has been underrated?
Definitely. I mean, they keep on about Canelo's punching power. He's definitely underestimated Billy. I mean, Billy's stopped 14 of his opponents. It's 14, isn't it? 14 of his opponents. And it's definitely been underestimated. I mean, Billy can hit you with a combination of shots, stun you, and then bang, and you're over. You know, as for a straight out one punch knockout, no, but he'll hit you with a combination of punches, and you'll fill him, and you'll go over. You know, but yeah.
And you know, Billy's an excellent trash talker. The trash talking has been going on. Do you feel that Canelo might be rattled a bit?
He is rattled. He is rattled. I mean, you know, they're at the face-off. You know, everyone's been saying that not a lot of people gets under Canelo's skin. Now, Billy, to Billy, that's a test, right? That is a test for him just to get under Canelo's skin, and he's done it. He's done it out there with the face-off. Canelo said when he was walking away, he's in big trouble now, right? But now, to Billy, that's just a bit of fun, you know. He's proved the point, and he'll go back to his mates. I told you that I could get under his skin. Now, you've got Canelo's camp walking up and down, all with their boxing kit on them. You've got Billy Joe's team, right? His trainers, his nutritionist, his strength and conditioning guy. They've been in the gym sparring one another, and they've been punching the crap out of one another, right? And they're just dressed, like raggedy men. We're just rough and ready people. Now, I do know that the Zone filmed it, because I come down and I just missed it. And I said to the boys who's here, because we've got 12 people here. I said to them, whatever are the Americans going to think of us when they see, you've got one professional-looking team, then you've got Billy Joe's team in the ring, punching the crap out of one another. One's done his arm, one's got punched in the throat. But that's what we are. We're just rough and ready fighting people, and we're here to prove a point.
The Gypsy people, do you think people understand the culture?
Nah. I mean, back home, that's where there's a big confusion. They just don't understand the culture. People can't make us out, but we're just us, if you know what I mean. And like to this here tonight, people, on Saturday night, people's been saying, the occasion's going to get to him. If you've seen Billy walking up and down, if you've seen his team walking up and down, have you seen anyone nervous? Right? They're too busy in the gym, fighting with one another. That is what we do. We're fighting people. We're rough and ready. I know Canelo's been brought up on the streets, right, fighting and going. So is Billy. It's no different, worse with Billy, right? So there's no graces and airs about us. But what has come to this fight is, and we're very spiritual people, and you've got the Gypsy Magic. I've mentioned it a few times. The Gypsy Magic, right? Yep. And there's been a spell from an old lady from London, right? Back home, very old lady, 90 some odd. And she's cast a spell. And I'm talking about it now. Can you see the goose pimps? Every time I talk about it, right? And the Gypsy Magic's going to be in there on Saturday night. And Canelo's going to be slow. He's going to be sluggish. He's going to be confused. and that's because he's got Billy Joe Saunders in front of him. And I'm looking forward to it.
Speaking of the Gypsy Magic, Tyson Fury is here to support Billy Joe. What does it mean to have Fury here?
Well, Tyson and Billy Joe, I mean, they've been, best of mates since, the amateur days. And when I see the two of them together, standing together, I look back to when they used to stand with one another as boys around the amateur circuits. And I look at them now and think, now they are, the two, best fighters in the world. They're both champions, and I'm just so proud of the both of them. But they're very good friends, and when Tyson walks into a room, right, it just lights up. And the Gypsy Magic was on the Wilder fight. And look what happened to Wilder twice. Wilder still won't be covered now, so God knows what Canelo's going to do after he gets beat from Billy Joe, And he has tasted defeat 3 times in my eyes, and that was with the first fight with Triple G, the fight with Lara, and I thought that Lara done enough to win, and I definitely thought that Triple G done enough to win in the first fight. And we all know about, the Mayweather fight. So he's tasted defeat, and he will taste it again on Saturday night.
You think Billy has a good chance here, regardless of what happens on Saturday night, with his charisma, with his, with all the eyes on him? Do you think this is a breakout moment for him? It's a star?
It's a breakout moment. I mean, he craves respect. Back home in the UK, he's like the bad boy of boxing, right? Yeah, he's just stubborn, right? And this is the thing where they don't understand the Gypsy people. We say what we feel. We're not yes men. And he craves that respect. And this fight's about honour, pride, respect. But as I say, people don't understand him. He's got a very good art. He does a lot of stuff for charities, what nobody knows about, especially kids' cancers and things like that. And yeah, it's the world's going to know who Billy Joe Saunders is after Saturday night.
And is that the respect thing? Is that a little bit of what has transpired with Eddie Hearn? Is there kind of a
look? There's been a few things what Eddie's done that I'm definitely not happy about. I know it's hard for him when he's co-promoting with his fighter's opponent, if you know what I mean. And I know it's been hard for him, but as a parent, I don't care who you are and who you aren't. I'm just trying to do the best for my son. And if I see something, I'm not a yes man. And I don't like it. And I think it's going to interfere with his career or interfere with him winning on Saturday night. I'm going to speak out. I'm a parent. You would do the same if it was your son. Anyone would do the same. And as I say, if we don't speak out, no one else is going to speak out first. You've got fighters that come over here to America to fight Canelo. It's all about Canelo. Especially from the UK. The fighters that come with their heads down like that. Yes, no, yes. We ain't going to do that. We've come to fight, and we will fight, regardless. Right? So all we want is a fair crack at the whip. Judging, people's been saying to me, a couple of people in Vegas, and I've watched a few clips on the YouTube. I can't think of the bloke's name. He was an ex-boxer. He's a commentator now. And he said there's no way there's a fighter from the UK going to come over to Texas on a Santo Domingo weekend and get a decision over Canelo. Why not? If my son goes out there and wins 7 of the 12 rounds, right, he's the winner. Why shouldn't he walk away and win? Right? Because if you're trying to build a person's legacy up, right, you've got to fight the best, you've got to win, and you've got to win properly, not have judges go your way. Because all what you've achieved, boxing fans are not idiots, proper boxing fans, they know they're boxing, they're not idiots. So all what you've built, right, and you're in the Boxing Hall of Fame, all this here and that, and you've had decisions like that, and on some cases you rely on that judge, them foundations all rice paper, crumble. You're not the man you think you are. You know, if you win, you win. If you lose, you lose. Simple as that.
But is it almost important that it doesn't go to the scorecards? Would you?
Look, this is boxing. Anything can happen. Obviously, Billy Joe's, to keep on about Canelo's power. Billy Joe will taste it in there, and Canelo will taste Billy Joe's skills. You know, you can't hit what you can't see. You know?
Absolutely.
And he's a master at what Canelo does. He's good, but Billy Joe's a master of, of what he's done, does, and it's all natural. It's all natural.
All right, I really appreciate the time. Before we go here, just wanted to ask you about your shirt and your family.
That's my first cousin's son, Sami Darty. He passed away through suicide, certain reasons. And on May the 8th, on the night of Joe's fight, is the anniversary of his death. So his dad's asked me to wear this, which he never had to ask me, because, my first cousin's like my second brother. We've never left one another, and I'm proud to wear this. And the Gypsy Magic, he'll be with us. Look, goose pimples again, see? Right? And in spirit and in my heart, he'll be in that ring with me son.
Really appreciate the time. God bless.